Way to go, my brother. Here we go, John. Take it away.
Thank you very much. Well, it's been funny tonight, hasn't it? Great time for an MC. I want to give a big round of applause to the Revolution Youth Group, who we are, supporting here tonight. They do amazing things here. I've been coming to this church for a while, and I'm really impressed with a lot of the things that the youth group does. I also want to thank all you guys for coming and for supporting the youth group. I hope you all enjoy. And also, how about for the food, huh? Yeah. You good, huh? I like that kind of spaghetti. That's the easy kind to eat. I hate the kind that's long and skinny, and you can twirl it, it's all over you. Today is much easier. Well, I'd let you guys know, that's off the bat here, possibly a warning, possibly public service announcement. But this is my debut appearance as a stand-up comedian. Thank you. Probably have the courage to do it. I've been watching stand-up comedy since I was a little kid. My heroes are Bill Cosby and all those guys. Fantastic. So I thought I'd give it a try. And what better place to try something new than a place that is warm and welcoming and a friendly audience? We're hoping. Anyway. But I have some strange hobbies, some strange things that I like to do. I think everyone does. I think we all have things that we don't realize are hobbies, but they are. Anything you do, not for pay, is basically a hobby if you enjoy it. And one of those is people watching. I love to walk around town and do a lot of walking. And one of the things that I really enjoy is watching people when they come to the crosswalk, the intersections here in town, and watching them come up there, and they're over there in a big hurry. Oh, I'm late. Oh, wait a minute. This is the 21st century. I'm going to keep down there. I'm late. And they get up there, and who wants to watch anymore? Huh? Those are the new watches they have now, where the watch is synced to your cell phone somehow through some kind of magic or something. Yeah. Those are coming out now. I swear, every time I look at the newspaper or some of the websites out there, I see Star Trek and Buck Rogers coming through. Huh? It's like, beam me up, Scotty, there's no intelligent life down here. But they come up to the light, and there's these cars going. That's not to stop them, though. There's also traffic signals. And they have this button to push. Yes. And those buttons have changed a lot, haven't they, since they came out? When they first came out, they were tiny, microscopic almost, the size of a thumbtack. And they've gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. It's the opposite of everything else. Everything else is getting smaller, but the tiny buttons are getting bigger. And you have ones like this, where they're touch sensitive now. When you first started having them, you had that click, click, click. But then that went away, and all you had was a touch sensitive one, no sound at all. Unless, of course, you push too hard, hurt yourself, then you have sound. So then they decide, well, we ought to have a noise again, or it's an indication that they're doing something. So now we have the light up there, and go ding, when you push the thing, let you know that they know you pressed the thing. Yeah. But then, so you push the thing, and you have some people who push it, and just push it gently, just a little bit, once. And then you have other people who, they're really upset, they're taking their frustrations of the day on the thing, they're pushing it, and I push it harder, it'll change faster. And then you have people who, they've had to have seen the people already at the intersection pushing the button already. But no, they come up, they've got to push it too, just in case, I make it change faster. And what's with the traffic lights up there you see? When I was a kid, it was don't walk and walk. It was words, And it made perfect sense. You had don't walk, you stand there. And now that's changing to the red hand, hasn't it? But what is the red hand about anyway? Well, that's the traffic cop. They used to stand there, back in the really old days. And he had his whistle, and he had his uniform on, maybe a gun even sometimes. And he's up there, making all these motions, keeping the traffic going. And he's gone now, unless it's an accident, and they bring somebody out sometimes. But yeah, there's a guy like this, you know. So you had that. But the thing was, his gloves were white usually, so you could see them really well. But they've got it backwards now. You know, the hand is red, but the hand ought to be white. And the stick figure, that guy ought to be red from the exertion of trying to cross the street. Have you seen this guy on the side? He's like this, yeah. How can you cross the street like that? Yeah, you ever tried it? You're never going to make it, you know? And you only have like 30 seconds. You stand there for half an hour, and all of a sudden, you've got 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, we're never going to make it. Countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And you're running across the street. Who do they set these things for anyway? The Olympic sprinters? And if the intersection is really wide, then you have this island in the middle, you know, another pole. So you rush over to that island, you get on that one, oh, amazing. But I still have another 4 lanes to go. So you're trapped up there on this island, and the car's going, you know, you start feeling like Frogger in that video game. You're trying to get back to your lily pad before you get spotted by the traffic. I'm telling you, I've heard that this button doesn't do anything. There are those who say that. That you're basically trying to keep you occupied, so you don't realize how long it takes. I've wondered about it myself. In these big towns, you go up there and it's like, is there a secret room somewhere in town where there's big panels of lights and arrows and levers and everything, and all these guys sitting there in identical jumpsuits watching everything, and they see a light up. Oh, look, someone's pressed a button at the corner of Maryland Parkway in Tropicana. What do we do, sir? And here comes the arch villain up there. Well, I think we should make them wait. Yes. Make them wait longer. Yes. I have the power. So is it something like that? Or does it do nothing at all? Well, I'm thinking if it does nothing at all, then we really ought to have, does this make any sense? You know, don't walk and walk. That was simple enough. Then they put these symbols up there, and then they had to have a placard, to explain the symbols to us, because the words are gone. So now you gotta stand there and read this. Okay, you get the little guy, that means to start crossing. Watch out for turning vehicles. Good advice in this town. You can get killed by turning vehicles in this town. Turn right on this. I'll get you every time. And then you have the flashing hand. Well, what in the world is that? Well, that's do not start if you haven't crossed yet. You know? And finish crossing if you already started. It's always good advice, isn't it? You want to stand in the middle of the street. I'm going to stay here. The lights turned red. Now what do I do? You better keep going, hadn't you? You know, you have a steady hand. And do not cross. And if you can't find the button, you've got an arrow. Although in this case, it's kind of a problem, isn't it? The button's down there. And there's a cross on the other side of the street. That wouldn't be any good. But yeah, they ought to have something for these buttons to do that's worth something. So I thought, well, what would they do? One thing they could do, you remember those games with the air tanks? And the tanks are full of water, and you had the little buttons on them, you know? And you push that, push it, yeah. And the bubbles would come up, and then the little rings would land on top of the page or something. So I thought, well, put that in the pole, and you push and push and push anyway. So why not get the ring up there? If you get to stay on the pole, then maybe that knocks a few seconds off your time. You need to go across the street sooner. And then when you cross the whole thing, it turns over, dumps all the rings off. Or you have video games. You could have like Galaga or Frogger or something, picking a Frogger, and you could play it. And if you manage to get Frogger over to the middle, then the light will change from the red guy, from the red hand to the guy. Then you can cross, get to the middle island, you know, and you play again until you manage to get across the river, and then you can cross for real. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Hi there. I got a little nervous there towards the end and forgot something I was going to do. I was going to finish with, they could do video games or something on the pole, or they could put a plaque above the button that says, "Have patience." Maybe even have the words to the song up there on the plaque. And then when you push the button, it plays the song, so you can sing along. So you can push that button and get calmed down because you're going, beep. Have patience, Don't be in such a hurry. When you get impatient, you only start to worry. Remember, remember that God is patient too, and think of all the times when others had to wait for you. Thank you very much.